What's up, Hambone here, and I got a 15-0 Stryder Titan gameplay for y'all from the Titanfall beta. I actually ended up going 17-0 if you count the 2 kills I got in the epilogue, but either way, this is a pretty cool gameplay I got. My objective from the beginning was to just hop in this thing and just cause havoc for the other team, prevent them from getting their Titans out as quickly as possible, and prevent them from really getting to the B flag. I do an okay job of it, not as good as I could have done, I will admit that, but as you can see, a lot of people just do not expect you to have a Titan this early, and especially with the openness of this map, you can just wreck house with it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Titans themselves, actually. I ended up getting to use the Ogre and the Stryder both, each about 4 or 5 times in the beta. I know I used the Stryder at least 4 times, and I think I used the Ogre 4 as well. And I got them through burn cards, of course. So you know, I might have a different opinion of them once I get them able to actually use in the class when the full game comes out. But the Stryder is, without a doubt, my favorite Titan. The Ogre, on the other hand, is my least favorite, and the Atlas is, of course, right in the middle. So the way it seems for me, I like the quick ones best and the slow ones the least. And the reason that the Stryder Titan is so dirty is, as you can see, I am just dashing around. And if you look, for those of you who haven't played, those bars right under the reticle, those are your dash, I guess your dash reserves. And with the Stryder, you get 3 of them. Each of them is so small that they fill up very quickly. So you can just dash around with this thing a lot. And you'll see me dash around a lot. You'll see me use this thing's overdrive ability and just juke the shit, no other word, juke the shit out of this dude in this video at some point. And it's pretty funny, actually, in my opinion. But he just could not hit me, and he had a good chance of killing me, and he just couldn't do it. But this Titan, it's definitely my favorite, and it's because people cannot hit you when you dash around him. You know, you don't have to. Your objective with this isn't to tank hits. You're just trying to not get hit, and I usually do a pretty good job of that. The most damage I actually take in this is from someone jumping on my back at one point that I didn't notice, and they ended up lowering my health very quickly because the Stryder's health is very low. But it happens right here, actually. He just eats me up right there. But luckily, I had my little electric cloud thing going for me to save my life. But the Stryder, it's definitely good. I don't know, I might be able to make better use of it once I actually get it in the full game, able to customize it the way I like it. But the Ogre, on the other hand, I don't think I have any gameplay saved of it because I didn't get anything good with it because I just didn't like using it. The Ogre, its special ability gives it this super good shield. It can take a crap ton of hits with it, an absurd amount, really. Like, it can just tank hits all day, and that's its purpose. The problem is, though, is that that's its overdrive ability, and while it does have a bit more health than the Stryder and the Atlas does, it's still not enough for me to say it's that useful. Yeah, this guy right here is juking the shit out of. But the Ogre, it just did not seem useful. I might be able to get better use out of it once I can actually make a class around it at some point. But right here. That is so cool right there. Just rip them out of their Titan and then just smash them to bits. I try to do that every time I can when I get someone hurt enough in their Titan to melee him like that, because that's just the coolest thing in the world to me right there. But the Ogre, it's just, if you had a burn card to where you could get its overdrive ability very early, then I could see the Ogre being very good. But the fact that it's so slow, it can only dodge around so much. Yeah, its bar is very long. It takes forever to fill up. Only has 1 dash charge at a time. It just didn't seem that useful. And I don't know, maybe, like I said, once I can make a class around it in the full game, I might have a different opinion. But for now, the Ogre is just it just isn't that good in my opinion from what I've used it. I've only used it about 4 4 times probably as a maximum. So that's not a good pool to get an opinion from, but I had the same experience with it every time, and you know, it's just doesn't seem like it's going to be that good of a Titan. It might be good for taking on infantry, and you know, maybe if you can get that out early and use it against infantry a lot, you know, it can take so much, but a lot of infantry probably won't be able to take it out by themselves. But in a Titan fight, it's just too slow to really be anything useful. The Atlas, though, which is the one that is available to everyone in the beta, that Titan was definitely better than the Ogre by far. The Ogre, I gotta say, was probably, if I had to rate it, it'd probably go like Stryder, followed somewhat closely by the Atlas, and then a couple feet below the Atlas on the list would be the Ogre. It's just wasn't that useful. But the Atlas, it has 2 dash reserves, which is good. They don't charge nearly as fast as the Stryders. The Strider's dash cores charge insanely fast, but the Atlas's was just kind of you know, it would charge faster than the Ogres, but it was just like you know, you'll have a dash when you need it, but don't use them too often is the best way to say it. But its overdrive ability, the extra damage, that was really helpful, but at the same time, it seemed like it took, you know, of course it has to take a while for you to get it, but to get the full use out of the Atlas, I feel like you do need to wait until you get your overdrive ability, which makes sense. But the Stryder, because of how fast its special ability, all it does is give it infinite, like you can just dash all you want, whereas, you know, its dash reserves charge up very quickly. Like you don't, it took about 2 seconds for that to charge up, I think. Was just counting it on screen. So if it takes about 2 seconds for it to charge, I mean, you use one, using that one takes up a second, so it's already charging. Then you use another one, it takes up another second, so by the time you use the second one, you already have another one recharged, so you're pretty much back up to 2 almost anyway. So it just seems like your dash recharges with the Stryder, it's just too fast. Maybe that means it needs to be nerfed a little bit, slow down the dash charge rechime just a little bit, so it won't be as good compared to the other 2 Titans. But maybe I'll be able to change my mind when I play the full game and actually get full use out of the Ogre and the Atlas. But anyway, it's really all I have to talk about with the Titans. The Stryder is definitely the best, followed by the Atlas, and then at the bottom is the Ogre, just because it is way too slow to be fighting other Titans with. And right here, I run out of ammo. I don't know if that happens if you use the Titan the entire match, and then like just in the end it runs out of ammo. I had to kill it with my rockets. And right here, you'll see I end up trying to do something here in a second. I have a nuclear ejection. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to time them. I want them to blow up my Titan so I can do nuclear ejection. But I was trying to time it up to where their escape ship came when I ejected. And as you'll see, I was just a little bit too far ahead of it. Ended up blowing up too soon. I couldn't get it. But that's about all that's left in this video. About 10 more seconds left in it. Hopefully, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to check out the rest of my channel. And if you'd like to see, be sure to subscribe for more. I have been Hambone, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you later.